guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have an empties video for you, and it's going to be March and April's empties because I didn't do last month's because I kind of was doing a lot of empty videos and it's kind of hard for me to record a lot of videos in a month, and so I just kind of decided not to do it in March and to combine March and April. Didn't have very many in April and had quite a bit in March, so we're just gonna get right into it. Alright, let's start with a sheet mask. So this is the Papa Recipe honey mask, and this was a really interesting mask. So I like sheet masks because one, they are quick, and two, they are easy. They're not messy to clean up and stuff, and so when I make time for a mask, a lot of times I just stick with a sheet mask. So this had like a mesh type of material for the mask, and so that I found quite interesting. It wasn't like a gel consistency or a cotton mask. It was just this kind of like mesh feel. It was a honey based, so I think it brightened a little bit, but honestly I didn't see like amazing results with it, and so with most sheet masks I don't see really amazing results with it, but usually like temporary, and I was temporarily left with good results, but not necessarily my favorite. Probably won't repurchase. Another sheet mask I have here is this one here. This is the Secret Garden Camellia Oil Ampule Mask. So this was actually a two-part mask. So it had a little part down here that I don't think I have that part. And this part, there was like a part down here that had the serum, and that you actually applied serum to your face first, and then you put the mask with serum. Like the mask had serum drenched on the mask, but then you add more serum, so it was a very serumized mask. I like camellia oil. My skin enjoyed this, but it wasn't like anything special. I really liked Pure Elise face masks a lot, and so they don't compare to that. Okay, body cream. This is a body wash, very awesome body wash. I like this a lot. This is the Weleda Sea Buckthorn Creamy Body Wash, and this was very like citrusy smelling. It kind of smelled like a creamsicle. So it smelled like a creamsicle, and it was a very like milky, creamy consistency, but it did lather up a little bit on my loofah, and it left my skin pretty well moisturized afterwards, but not like greasy, slippery moisturized, just like it didn't strip my skin. And so I really like this brand a lot, and this was pretty, I think it was like $8 or something. I would definitely recommend it, and I would repurchase it, but I recently got a La Vanilla body wash that I'm trying out, which honestly I think I like this better, and La Vanilla was like twice as much, but I wanted to try something different. So they have a couple different scents if you don't like orange, but I like orange because it kind of is a wakes me up, kind of scent. So recommend. While we're in the shower, let's talk about these two empties. So I think I've talked about this before. This is my Wella Oil Reflections, CR Oil Reflections I think is the name of it, and this is the Luminous Instant Reveal shampoo and conditioner. This is the mini set, and I did actually purchase a full size of this because it works so well with my blonde fine. As I was saying, and my phone decided to just shut off and stop recording. These work really well for my fine blonde hair, but I also heard from the lady who was at the checkout counter. She was saying that this really saved her hair, and her hair was brunette, so it works well. It's not clarifying, it's not like toning, but somehow it makes my hair look healthier and makes my highlights look brighter. So I really enjoy these, and it's not like super high-end price like Pureology and Briogeo and stuff like that, which Briogeo's, I don't know if those are high-end. It's definitely not as high-end as Orbi or Orbe and those type of brands, but I think they're like $20 a piece for the full size, but then I got them half off when they had their like shampoo sale or something. Sorry if you could hear my kids in the background. They're playing outside. Which is really good because it's a nice day in Michigan, finally. But you probably can hear them, so oh well. Okay, This body lotion, great lotion if you're looking for something to mix in with other lotions to, you know, maybe dilute if it's too strong of a lotion smell. You can mix it in with this. I bought this when my kids were infants, like newborns, and I didn't want them to react to anything on my skin when I had body lotion on. So like I would use this all over and on my chest and stuff, and then I put my little baby on my chest, and I didn't want them to break out from anything, and so I used that when I, you know, first had my babies. But so since then, honestly, I've kind of used more fragrant lotions, but you know, there might be a day when I decide to go unscented again, but this lasts a long time and it's a really affordable price and a really good moisturizing lotion. So moving on to the other weird random products. This is a Country Peach Passion Herbal Tea from Celestial Seasonings Tea. I just get this at Kroger or Meijer, and you can also get it, I think, on Amazon. It's not very peachy. It's almost like it's a mix between orange citrus with peach, but it's not a citrus that is twangy. It's more of a citrus that is like just very delicious. I don't know. I have to have tea every day pretty much because I don't have coffee. I'm one of those weird women who don't drink 5 cups of coffee a day because it makes me too crazy. My body just gets a really bad headache and I can't have caffeine. So caffeine free is where it's at for the most part. I can have some caffeine teas, but they dehydrate me, so I try to just stick with caffeine free. Cold Snap. This is really good. If you're looking for like an added supplement to help your immune system to get a little boost, then I would highly recommend this. It is filled with like echinacea and other herbs that are good for your immune system. And it didn't stop us necessarily from getting the flu and everything last week, but it still, I feel like, strengthens your immune system. So got it at Vitacost. So like these 3 products here were in my Project Pan, and my Project Pan video, I have a lot of details on these already, so I don't need to go into detail with them, but they're all pretty good products, and if you want more details, then I'll leave a link down below to that video. All right, Belief. I love this brand. I just bought a couple other things from them because I wanted to try out their body lotions, but I love their facial line. So in order of like my favorites though, it would be like this. It would be like, I really love this, I really like this, and this is good. I probably won't repurchase this. This is the Hungarian Water Essence, and it was just okay, but it didn't like have anything extra to it. To me, it hydrated my skin, yes. So like I wasn't mad at it, but I wanted a little bit more from it. You know what I mean? Like I wanted a little extra than just hydration, maybe a little bit of extra ingredients for that. So I probably won't repurchase it, but it came in a kit, so I enjoyed that while I had it. This is the Aqua Bomb. This is a great moisturizer. It's like a gel cream moisturizer. It's a light blue, really pretty, lightweight moisturizer that I like to use either in the summertime or in the warm months or in the daytime. And it just creates a really smooth canvas on my skin. It seals everything in. Yeah, I really like it, and I probably will purchase the full size in the fall during like a VIB 20% off sale at Sephora. But until then, I have another little mini that I probably will use during the summer. And this eye cream is awesome. Like this is the only eye cream that I've used that actually, when I put it on at night, I wake up and it's still there. So it's like an eye mask almost, but it's not too moisturizing to where it like suffocates my skin and leaves milia. Like my eyes just always feel so smooth underneath them and on my eyelids, and it's just a really good eye cream. I have another little small one of these, but this lasts a long time. It's not all the way deep, you know, it's not the full thing that you see here, but it does last a long time. So all you need to do is just like dip your ring finger in there and then pat it, and that's all the stuff that you need. So I think this lasted me like, I don't know. Well, I used it mostly at night, so I think it lasted me at least like 3 months for just this sample. So this was my little Jordan Samuel Hydrate. This is how I tried it out. A friend of mine on Facebook sent this to me. I just like gave her a few bucks for it, and I wanted to try Jordan Samuel out before I bought anything from his website, but you know, I didn't really need to in hindsight. I could have just ordered my own because I love him, love all the products that I've used on there, but this is the Hydrate Serum, and I really enjoyed the serum, and I bought a full size. This Trilogy oil was also in my project pan, so this is really good. Trilogy is actually now sold at Sephora, not all of their things, so like not this CoQ10 booster oil, but like a rosehip oil and a couple other things are sold there. So if you want to try it out and go into the store, you can see what they are, and you can also read up about the company and look at what's like in the ingredients. They're a really cool, good company. I mean, I've never met the people, but from what I know and from what I've tried from their brand, they're good. Sunday Riley Luna oil. This is a really big hot product on the interwebs, but honestly, I'm probably not going to repurchase it. I liked it, and it was something that, you know, I enjoyed using, but I probably won't use it. I mean, I won't purchase it for a while. Maybe there will be a time in my life where I need it, but it's an oil with retinol in it, and it has blue tansy, I believe, and also blue dye in it, so that way you remember like it needs to be used at nighttime. Because of the retinol, you're only supposed to use retinol at night because it makes you more sun sensitive if you use it in the daytime. 2 First Aid Beauty things. I love First Aid Beauty. So this is a First Aid Beauty cleanser that I really enjoy. If you're looking for a good pH gentle cleanser, check out this one if you want to spend like $25 or something like that on a cleanser. If you don't, then just stick with the drugstore stuff, but this is really good, and I really enjoyed this. I actually bought a full size of this. This is the 10% AHA resurfacing liquid, and this has all 5 AHAs in it, plus it has like oatmeal mixed in it to make it a little bit more soothing and not as irritating, and so it's just a really good AHA if you use it every single night. I mean, maybe you shouldn't use it every single night if you're not used to AHAs, but I'm used to them every single night, so, and it works really well at keeping my texture at bay, like keeping the, you know, bumps on my face and my dry patches and stuff kind of just settled and smoothed out, so I really enjoy that. All right, 2 mascaras. This is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect. I always have a hard time saying that one, False Lash Effect. I enjoy this. This is my favorite mascara, actually. It volumizes, it easily builds, like, so it lengthens and it lengthens and it lengthens. And I believe it keeps a curl pretty well. I don't really have like stick straight eyelashes though, and I always use an eyelash curler, so I'm not sure about the curling effect on it, but really great mascara, only $5. Highly recommend trying it out if you haven't. I think it dries up in about 2 months or so, which is okay because you're supposed to throw out your mascaras after 3 months for hygiene reasons, so yeah, highly recommend. It's everywhere on the internet, so I'm sure you've heard of it, but if you haven't, there it is. This is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Voluminous Lash Paradise Waterproof version. I enjoyed this a lot. It dried up pretty quickly. It is a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. It's a lot cheaper than that, so if you need a good waterproof volumizing mascara, I like this one, but I do have a different favorite. I have a favorite. This isn't a favorite. I have a favorite one that I actually keep in my purse because normally I apply it in the car because I'm going to an event or church or something where that's usually where I need waterproof mascara. Don't ask me why. I'm just kind of an emotional person, and usually the message is really touching, and so I just, you know, kind of tear up a little bit sometimes. And so yeah, I think it's an Essence waterproof mascara that I like, but I don't remember exactly what it is. But I know this is a good one too if you're looking for a good one. Sun & Park Beauty Water. I really enjoy this. It's simple yet effective. You can buy it at Sephora. It can be used as like a cleansing water or a toner. Probably not an essence because it has exfoliators in it, so you don't want to keep layering it on, but it doesn't really have a strong scent to it. And yeah, it's simple, but it has a lot of great ingredients in it, so it's powerfully simple. I don't know. I enjoy it for what it is, a toner. I usually don't cleanse my face with it, but I do tone with it, and I liked it. Probably will buy a full-size one eventually after I try out all my other toners. Speaking of toner, this is a Fresh Rose Floral Toner. It's actually very similar to the Sun & Park Beauty Water. As far as the ingredients goes, I think the Sun & Park also has rose extract in it. This one smelled more like roses, which honestly isn't my favorite scent, so I didn't care for it as much, and it was okay, but I'm not going to repurchase it. Marula oil. This is just Marula oil by Marula brand. It was a nice oil, and it was the only oil that I used to use before I got into all my skincare craziness. It was just, it treated me well, it treated me nicely, but it is expensive. And I was like, I'm not paying full price for that. And so that's when I started looking into other oils, because I believe this was like, I don't know, it was pretty expensive for a full size. So I won't be repurchasing it because I like other oils better. Okay, so 2 vitamin C's that I used up. This is a really unique one, Clinique Fresh Press Daily Booster. I have a full review on this and some like close-up pictures and stuff of it on my Instagram account, and this is an expensive little guy. This is only supposed to be a week's worth of vitamin C, so like I would recommend if you're gonna have a wedding or some kind of really big event and you wanna invest in having glowing skin, then definitely this would be what you would want to use like the week before. Or I would recommend actually using it a month before, making sure that you don't have any bad, side effects from it, and then buy another one and use it the week before. It's like $25 or $30 for just this for a week of vitamin C. But the neat thing is that the powder of it, of the vitamin C, is like up in this chamber, and then you push it and it cracks, and then it mixes with the oil and stuff, and then it's like fresh vitamin C, which is really great because if you know vitamin C's, they have kind of a limited shelf life, and so it's just really more effective the fresher it is. And so this just definitely was a fun vitamin C, but very expensive. I didn't buy it full price. I got it for like $5 on my Facebook swap site, so I was like so excited to try it out because it was so cool. Number 7, the brand Number 7 has a very similar thing like this. I've never tried it, but I really want to try it. I think it is $25 for a month's worth of vitamin C, and you can also use coupons with it because it's Number 7, which is a drugstore brand. So I really do want to try that out because I liked this Clinique one so much. SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic Iron. I enjoy this. This is a non-oil based vitamin C. Very effective when it doesn't go rancid. And I think mine went bad because I think it's clear. Like I looked at dermstore.com and I looked at the pictures, and their oil, or not oil, their vitamin C, this was clear and mine was orange. And so like with vitamin C, the older it gets, the oranger it gets. So I think mine was kind of bad. It smelled like sulfur, kind of like mixed between turmeric and sulfur, and that's just kind of the smell of natural vitamin C, I believe. And so I was fine with that. I don't mind weird smelling stuff on my face. So yeah, I liked the consistency of it. I liked how fast it absorbed, but I didn't really see a result from it. But I think my vitamin C was expired. I don't even know if I should have put it on my face, but I did. It's expensive, by the way. Okay, a couple more things. This is the Skin & Co. Truffle Therapy Serum. Decent serum. If you have a sample of it, definitely put it on your face and see what you like because it definitely has good ingredients and nothing like that. It didn't make my face feel weird or anything. Truffle oil is a really nice oil, but if you ever watch Chopped, and they always like, oh no, not the truffle oil, because people like over abuse truffle oil. And so I don't know, I've never really tried it. I have tried it once and it was very strong oil taste, but anyways. This is made from truffle oil, I believe, and so yeah. it was okay. I'm not gonna repurchase it because I find other things more fascinating. Fresh black tea eye concentrate. I don't know if this went bad because I was using it at first and I was thinking it was okay, but eventually every time I would use it, my eyes would water. So I have to get rid of it because that was definitely the common denominator of my eyes watering. I used it at night and then I would go to bed, or I'd be laying in bed like on my phone or something and be like, oh, why are my eyes watering? And so it was like, oh, I put this on, and that's why. So I had to throw it away even though it's not empty. That's why you should use your skincare up, because skincare does expire and you don't want to throw away stuff and waste stuff. Same with this. This is my Norwex Radiant Eye Cream, and this only had a shelf life of 6 months and I've had it for a year and a half. And I didn't realize, it says it expires 7/18, which is in a few months, but it also says that once you open it, it should be used up in 6 months. So unfortunately I opened it and then I stopped using it thinking that I had forever that I could use it, but then I realized the expiration was 6 months, so I have to throw it away, unfortunately. But it was a nice eye cream, and if you're interested in Norwex, I'll leave my Norwex page website down below. Alright, you guys, obviously I look a little different, probably. I tried having my makeup be the same thing, and my shirt, but what happened was my phone died on me, and I record on my phone, and I didn't realize it because I record with the better camera, so it's looking at me and I can't actually see the screen, I can't see what's in picture, and I can't see that it dies. So it died when I was talking about my last product that you guys were just watching, so I decided that I still want to continue this Empties video, even though it seems like just the odds are against me with making this video. But I only have a few products left, so I just want to record that and let you guys know, you know, all of the things that I emptied today, or this month. So yeah, take 3, right? Yeah. Oh, and I have a different necklace on. I don't even know if you would have noticed that, but my other necklace, I think my son hid it somewhere, so don't know where that is. So yeah, it's the next day and I have different makeup on. Again, like I said, I tried doing the same makeup look, but anyways, don't want to make this video any longer than it already is, so let's just get on to the next couple products. Okay, so this is the Supergoop Serum SPF 30, and it's a sunscreen that's kind of like a serum, liquidy consistency, kind of thinner, and this was in my project pan, and so I've already talked a lot about it in a couple of different videos that I'll link below. And I don't think I'm going to repurchase it. It is a chemical SPF, and what I've decided is that I will compromise having chemical SPFs if it's like an SPF of 50 or more, but since this is SPF 30, there's no need for me to repurchase this. So it's good, but it's not the best. You know, I had that little tiny sample of the Jordan Samuel Hydrate Serum. Well, this is my little tiny sample of the Jordan Samuel, actually I don't know how to pronounce this oil. Etoile. I'm gonna just say Etoile, but it's probably something else because it's a ballet term, because Jordan Samuel was into ballet and dance, and so I'm sure it's something else, a funny pun, but I'm not that cool and I don't know what it is. But anyways, this was like my little introduction to that oil, and I ended up getting a full size of it because I loved it so much. It is a mix of cranberry seed oil and antioxidants. There is a stable vitamin C in here. Same with that, with the serum, wow, the Hydrate Serum, that also has some vitamin C in it. It's just a really nourishing oil that I enjoyed, and it's not too thick, and it just kind of soaks into my skin, so I purchased the full size of that. All right, 2 more things pretty much. I have the Versace Bright Crystal perfumes in 2 different forms. This is the form that you get, you know, for free with when you kind of do your free stuff add-ons with your Sephora order, and also Ulta can send you fragrances as well. So what I ended up doing was, and I also got this roller ball, which the roller balls are actually a thicker consistency, which I never realized. But I emptied the roller balls and these all into a little small, I forget what they're called, but you know, like a purse size perfume dispenser that was empty. And so I just kind of put, because this is one of my favorite scents. It is kind of fruity and florally and fresh, and not at all like deep or musky or anything. So it's very good for spring, but I kind of wear it all year round too. And I just emptied all of these into a bigger thing, so that way, because I actually have like 7 of these little guys because I collected them for a little bit. And then I always pick up my 100 point perks with this because I thought it's a pretty good deal for, you know, for free for 100 point perks. So those are the perfumes that I used up. And I also had this Mon Guerlain perfume by Guerlain, and this is the Eau de Parfum. Again, I had, I think, about 6 of these that I used up. I really enjoy this fragrance as well. It's very feminine and a little bit more fruity, I would say, than the Versace. But it's similar. It's like in a similar family. So I kind of found this to be just a lighter, like kind of like if I wanted to wear it to church, or like kind of a girl's day out kind of thing. And the Versace is kind of like my signature scent, I would say. That's what I wear almost every day. And so this is kind of like taking it up a level, but not in a like overpowering, whoa, you can smell me from a mile away level. I'm talking just more of like feeling more, a little bit more elegant. So I actually have both of these in little dauber forms. I actually don't have full size of these yet because perfume is expensive, and I honestly did really well. I've almost lasted a year on just these little samples, and the daubers last a long time too. So I mean, it's not my favorite to have to, like, you know, put my daubit on and whatever, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna spend $80 on a perfume if I don't need to. So maybe someday I'll get that, but you know, not right now. And lastly is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. I believe this actually isn't completely used up. I got really close to using it up, and it started breaking apart. This is just a kind of like a freebie thing as well that you can get. I think I got this in my Sephora playback bag. And it's a really nice powder. This is a translucent powder, pressed powder, and some people said it made, you can notice like an obvious white cast on your skin, but since I'm so pale or fair skinned, I didn't notice it, and it just kind of helped to take the shininess away from the certain areas that are too shiny. Like I feel kind of self-conscious about my forehead, and so I have a colic, and so I can't have bangs that go over my forehead, and I have a bigger forehead, and so I tend to put some powder on my forehead to just kind of make it not as like boom, like when the light hits it, you know, you're blinded by my forehead. So I like using this for that. I also like it for setting my under eyes, or sometimes I don't want to powder my whole face, but I do want to add like a powdered blush onto my skin, and so I will lay down like this, just like right in my cheek area, and then I'll put the blush on top of that. But I didn't actually purchase this, and there was an awesome deal. The Ulta 21 day sale had this half off for the full size, and I was so tempted to get it, but I didn't because I ended up discovering kind of a dupe for it, and it's the NYX HD powder in their like transparent powder, and so I've been using that, and I'm like, you know what, I just don't need it. I don't need, even though this might feel more luxurious or better maybe, honestly though, I don't really have any complaints about the NYX one, so I'm going to use the NYX one until that is used up, and then maybe I'll end up getting this one, but I kind of think they're the same. So, and I also use the NYX banana powder one too for like a brightening effect under my eyes. So those are really good powders if you want to check those out. Yeah, that's everything for this video and all of my empties, and I've made it through like 3 days of filming. I hope that you enjoyed and it wasn't too all over the place, and that I didn't ramble too much, and that you actually took something away from this video. Let me know down below if there's anything that you agree with or disagree with, and I would love to chat with you in the comments and get to know you. And also over on my Instagram at glamfreebeauty, I am over there. I post things usually about 5 times a week over there, and I just find it a lot easier with little ones to post pictures more than recording videos, because I usually have to do this during like my son's 2-hour nap time, and that's, you know, kind of a limited time space. So I just hope that you enjoyed and that you have a great day, and I will see you next time.